I want to talk to you about Cova. And when we talk about Cova, of course, we're speaking about a POS system. And the POS system is really optimizing all kinds of capabilities in your inventory management, in your supply chain management overall. So we want to really review the features, the pricing, the pros and cons, everything. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about Cova, I want you to think about a one-of-a-kind POS system that's really designed specifically for the use of merchants in the cannabis industry. So we are talking about cannabis industry prominently today. And we love the fact that Cova actually enforces compliance to help you stay in line with regulations by prompting users to verify customers' IDs. And to that end, we love the fact that Cova is helping you synchronize with state traceability software like Leaf Data Systems. And so you are able to generate audits and reports and required by government authorities, especially when it comes to dispensary compliance. Okay. Additionally, what we love about Cova is that it connects with the metric, METRC, which automatically and accurately reports sales, inventory, and adjustments. And Cova is also a seed to sale compliant POS because what it does is that it really receives manifests directly from metric into their POS, helping government bodies track sales from the suppliers. So basically, when you think about Cova, I want you to think about a tool that allows you to not only make money, but also be compliant, especially when it comes to a very expensive and broad line of regulations, not only at the federal level, but also at the state level. And so to further push security within the dispensary, Cova prevents members of your staff from doing unauthorized actions with stringent safeguards. So, with Cova, you have real-time, accurate, and customizable reports that you can access whenever you need to check in on the dispensary. So this way you can make sure that your dispensary's operations are running smoothly and within the confines of the cannabis regulations. Remember, when we talk about cannabis regulations, we're talking about very sensitive, touchy-feely sort of field, okay? And Cova is really a seed-to-sale compliant POS system for states like Missouri, Oklahoma, Michigan, Alaska, California, Washington, Illinois, Montana, Washington, and Canada. So, and they're constantly working to expand the number of states where they are compliant. I want to talk to you now about the benefits. So when we think about Cova, what type of benefits are we expecting? Well, you need to really understand that Cova Cannabis Dispensary POS solution really helps you simplify complex operations, ensure full compliance, and provide seamless retail experience. I mean, it's one of those things where you have to, going back to what I said earlier, you are making money while complying with all kinds of directives, all kinds of edicts from federal authorities, but also from state authorities. The last thing you want is to have the DEA forcing your dispensary's doors at 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. to really to actually initiate a raid. So what are the benefits you can have in terms of Cova? Well, first of all, you have dispensary specific compliance. You have a smooth and fast transaction. You have full compliance. You have comprehensive cannabis knowledge. You have integration support. You have quick and detailed reports. You have customer success team. You have a tool that's built to scale, high uptime and offline mode, accurate customer records of on-the-road dispensary, advanced inventory system. You have also a fraud and theft detection, security reporting, and smooth in-store experience. So the benefits are really huge, right? We're talking here about a constellation of benefits that help you actually get things done a lot faster. Let me talk to you, for instance, about some of the benefits that you will find pretty much interesting. First of all, when we talk about full compliance, you have to understand Cova Cannabis Dispensary POS is built for seed-to-sale compliance, ensuring that your business and your staff will not break any rules or make operational mistakes which could lead to hefty fines or even losing your license. That's what you don't want anyway. For example, it has an age verification ID barcode scanner to prevent underage purchases. It also ensures that your business only operates during authorized hours. Moreover, the platform automatically calculates product equivalences and then warns your staff whenever a limit has been reached. You have quick and detailed reports. So the platform provides easy access to key business metrics anytime and anywhere with its web-based and mobile reporting dashboards. And reports generated are detailed so that you can quickly tell which products are selling and which ones are collecting dust on the shelves, as well as other insights. And furthermore, reports can be customized to see the exact metrics that you want information about. Like, let's say, let me give you an example. Let's say you basically can set the criteria to generate a report about customer purchase of edible products together with their concentrates and flour. So that's really good. And overall, you have the ability to get things done a lot faster and also knowing what's really selling and what's not. I want to talk to you now about the features of Cova POS system. So Cova has a constellation of features, that's for sure. But we want to make sure that we are focusing on the right features. So you have quick transactions. This is an important element, especially if you are in the weed industry. You want to make sure that the transactions are happening quickly. You have security roles and permissions, right? So for instance, you have the ability to know exactly who has access to what and at what time. You have customers queue, so you have the ability to know exactly what's happening. You have a centralized intelligence hub, which allows you to know exactly what's happening across the board in real time. You have online employee time clock. This is another important element that helps you get the right data on time. You have advanced inventory reporting, plug and play hardware integrations, automated discounting. That's an important element to really help you out. Three-step onboarding process. Now, three-step onboarding process is really good because, as you know, in the cannabis industry, compliance is really important, but speed also is quintessential. So if you can onboard clients pretty fast, that's really good. Cova allows you to drive store traffic. You have a statewide traceability integration process. You have hours of operation compliance. You have age verification scanner. You also have an offline mode. You have one-click reporting for Canadian compliance, insights on the go. You have a tool that prevents internal thefts and fraud, zero data concerns, unraveled support team, cannabis touch screen menu. So this is kind of cool. Long story short, fantastic. I want to talk to you now about the specs. So when we talk about the Cova POS solution, we have a couple of specs you need to really pay attention to, especially if you're trying to really implement the tool in your operations, in your dispensary operation a lot faster and appropriately. So the specs really revolve around compliance reporting, retail specific features, inventory management, customer management, touch screen menu, offline mode feature, seamless traceability transactions, easy onboarding. So this is kind of cool, especially when it comes to quick adaptation to your dispensary operation. So when we talk about compliance reporting, we're talking about something that's really prevalent across the board in the cannabis industry, right? Because you are required to comply with a bevy of regulations at the state level, but also at the federal level. So that's an important element to keep in mind. So compliance reporting becomes quintessential. You also have retail specific features. So you are talking about stuff that can be normally applicable to some states and some provinces. I mean, some states in the U.S., but also some provinces in Canada. And so the features are specifically designed to ease the management of your retail business. The mobile dashboard, for example, can be customized to fit your needs. This way, you can always keep an eye on your operations. And we love that. We love the dashboard. We love the capabilities. And we love the ability to get things done faster. You also have inventory management. Inventory management actually allows you to get things done fast, and depending upon the geography you have customer management. And what we love about Cova when it comes to specs, we love the touch screen menu. So you are able to eliminate having to rely on a single terminal or an overstuffed binder just to access the customer's order history and strain details, right? So the software uses an express checkout kiosk, a cannabis touchscreen menu, and a digital signage. So this is really good. And but overall, when we talk about the specs, pretty complete capabilities here. You have seamless traceability transactions also. You have easy onboarding, and you also have the ability to get things done in a scalable manner down the road. Let me talk to you now about the value added. So when you think about Cova, what are the prominent value? What is the prominent value added here? Well, we think that Cova can actually solve all kinds of problems, especially around 5 important elements. So you have a tool that's built for compliance. You have a tool that's easy to learn and use. So if you are going to use Cova, you really don't have to worry about a steep learning curve because the tool is built for scalability and ease of use. You have reliability also. So offline mode and scalability is really there. I mean, those 2 elements are there, especially on high volume days. You have reports on demand, so customizable and mobile, and you have live in-house support. So this is really good. I mean, Cova promises you to have a 13 to 15 second wait time, but in reality, when we tested it, we had to wait 25 seconds. But hey, listen, it's still better than other players who let you wait forever, you know. But what we love about the value added for Cova is that Cova has created a framework that allows you to have specific compliance for dispensaries. And so I'm talking about seed to sale compliance with an ID verification process. You also have the ability to see what the developments are when it comes to laws. You have complete compliance. You have swift and seamless transactions. And then you have a full cannabis knowledge. We love the full cannabis knowledge because cannabis involves plenty of strains and it can be difficult to manage them all. And Cova equips you with a full product knowledge, which enables you to easily guide buyers in their shopping, right? That's what you want. You want to make money, but you also want to guide your buyers so that you can be in the business for a long time. I want to talk to you now about the pros and cons of Cova. So when you think about Cova, I want you to think about all kinds of capabilities. You have compliance reporting, retail specific features, inventory management, customer management, touch screen menu. But I want to say that when we talk about the pros and cons of Cova software lie in its compliance-driven POS system specific to cannabis retail businesses. Because the tool actually provides inventory and customer management, an offline mode, and traceability integrations. It is still not operating in every state, however, though the vendor is actively working on that. And so just recently, Canada and parts of the US legalized the cannabis industry. And what the cool thing is that dispensaries then popped up one by one and rivaled each other all over the country. But still, you know, when you think about weed is one of the most highly regulated markets. The distribution rules vary not only by state, but sometimes also by cities. Although the cannabis business is a dynamic, growing industry, laws about them are still in an ever-changing state. So this is an important element to think about and really clearly have an idea that works for you or doesn't work for you. And every cannabis store must always be mindful of rules and regulations. And the littlest flaw when it comes to compliance reporting can jeopardize your certification and create damaging effects to your retail operations by a great deal, okay? And this is an important element. So when you think about Cova, think about the fact that the cons come from the fact that this is some of the features are not up to date, because see, in the cannabis industry, laws are changing all the time. So if you have a tool that's not really out there to kind of help you out, you're not going to be able to make money faster. So this is one thing that we are thinking about. This is an element that we're thinking about, and so you have to you might have to call Cova. You might have to have somebody on the phone to sort of guide you to know, so you know exactly what to do. I want to talk to you now about pricing. So when we talk about Cova, what kind of pricing do we should we have? So you can see on the screen here. You can see on the screen here. Cova has three solutions. They have, three solutions, three pricing tiers: boutique, powerhouse, and a custom. Now you can see the prices here are not really cheap, right? So you better have a pretty good dispensary, a profitable dispensary, to make sure that you are making money, because otherwise you'll be wasting a lot of cash. So when you think about Cova, I want you to think about a boutique pricing tier if you have a small store. Think about the powerhouse if you have an established single store, or if you have multi-store, if you are a multi-store retailer. And you can see that the POS workstation are up to 4. So when you pay $5.49 per month, you are increasing the number of POS stations. So basically, bottom line here is that when you think about Cova in terms of pricing, you have to really understand that everything depends on the number of users you have, the number of licenses you have, and also the profitability of your dispensary. So is this tool really worth it? Is Cova worth it? Our answer is yes. Cova is definitely worth it. This is a pretty legit tool. It's a pretty I would say a competent tool. It does what it says it's going to do. That's really good. So we love that. It is a reliable tool. But the thing is that you have to understand that Cova is only a tool. Cova is not going to prevent you from receiving a fine from authorities. It's up to you to know exactly what the rules are in your specific geography, because rules are changing. We are in a very dynamic situation, and authorities at the federal level, but also the state level, are changing laws all the time. So you want to make sure that you have a tool that allows you to understand all kinds of possibilities, so that you are able to get things done a lot faster. So, but a long story short, we think that Cova is pretty reliable. It is a legit form. It is a legit tool. It has all kinds of capabilities embedded, and it is also a tool that allows you to scale. Scalability is an important element. When you start with your dispensary, and later on you want to increase your reach and your realm, Cova will be there to assist you. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about Cova POS, and here's a recap of today's conversation. So I gave you the overview, the benefits, the features, the specs, the value added, the pros and cons, the pricing, and finally, whether this tool was worth it or not. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.